the cost of products that are partially complete. Smart move. Work in process inventory is an accurate answer. A sacrifice made to obtain some benefit is a... Bravo, cost is the answer. Variable costing does not include the following. Right again. Fixed manufacturing overhead is a valid answer.
What are the component of management functions?
Good thinking. All the above is the right answer. Which of the following is not an internal user? You got it? Your choice creditor is right. What is the priority in managerial accounting? Valid point. Being relevant and timely is true. Dash costs stays the same, dash costs changes. Nice work. You chose fixed variable and it is correct. Dash cash inflow and outflows for production. Clear logic. Your choice cash flow analysis is sound and 100% true. Managerial accounting is designed for use by... Solid response. Internal users is a valid choice.
Depreciation expense is what type of expense?
Correct response. Administrative is the most accurate answer. Dash total cost and total revenue are equal. Sharp thinking. Break-even analysis is the right choice. The function of setting goals and objectives. Exactly. Planning makes sense and it is right choice. Which one is not part of management function? Well picked. Throwing rubbish bins is the correct answer. What is not included in production costs is... Correct. Advertising costs is the right answer. Decision-making is part of dash accounting. Right choice. Management is the best answer. Managerial accounting best reports to whom? Great job, managers is the accurate answer. Basic objectives of cost accounting is dash. You're right. Cost ascertainment is the correct answer. As total volume decreases, total fixed cost. Excellent choice. Stays the same is the right answer. Dash is an example of managerial accounting. Well reasoned. All of the above is the correct choice. Fixed assets are held by business for dash. Smart pick. Generating revenue is the correct choice. Salary expenses for financial managers are. Good job. Your answer selling administrative expense works well here. Financial accounting does not follow GAAP. Great thinking. False is the right choice. The rent expense for the shop building is. Perfect. Selling administrative expense is the correct choice. The COGS account is found on the report. You chose income statement, and it is correct. Managerial accounting does not encompass. Nice selection. Calculating earnings per share is the correct and valid answer. Decision maker for managerial accounting. On track. Managers is the correct answer. The primary focus of lean accounting is. Nicely done. Reducing waste is a solid answer. Contribution margin ratio is calculated. Excellent. The sales revenue is a brilliant choice.
Selling and administrative expenses are. Well done. Period costs is the right choice.
Cost classification can be done in dash.
Strong choice. Several ways is the right answer.
Supervisor's salary is classified as dash. Exactly. Fixed cost makes sense, and it is right choice.
Long-term plans are called dash plans.
You got it? Your choice strategic is right.
Internal reports must be communicated. Nice work. You chose as needed and it is correct.
The salary for assembly employees is.
Sharp thinking. Direct labor is the right choice. The commission for sales employees is. Valid point. Selling administrative expense is true, also known as non-manufacturing cost. Good job. Your answer period cost works well here. An example of variable cost would be. Excellent choice. Sales staff commission is the right answer. Factory building rental expenses are.
Excellent. Factory overhead is a brilliant choice.
A few major products, higher volume. You're right. Assembly is the correct answer. Building a financial model is about.
Strong choice. Bringing everything together is the right answer.
Sales commissions are classified as. Well reasoned. Period costs is the correct choice. Examples of fixed expenses include.
Bravo. Mortgage, loans, rent is the answer.
Which is an example of fixed costs. Smart pick. Rent is the correct choice. Who is responsible for the budget? Well done. Management is the right choice. Cost accounting is concerned with.
You chose all of the above, and it is correct.
Contribution margin goes toward. Right again. Fixed cost and profit is a valid answer. Contribution margin sales equal to. Clear logic. Your choice contribution margin ratio is sound and 100% true. What is management accounting? Well picked. All the above is the correct answer. Multiple products, low volume. Nicely done. Batch is a solid answer. Gross profit is calculated as. Good thinking. Revenue cost of goods sold is the right answer. Preparing a budget includes. Solid response. Income, expenses, saving is a valid choice. Planning is what oriented. Smart move. Future-oriented is an accurate answer. Managerial accounting is.
Perfect. Used for internal users is the correct choice.
Capital plus liabilities equal to. Correct response. Assets is the most accurate answer. Who is the mayor of Geese?
Correct. Wholesale is the right answer.
What does GAPE mean? Great job. Generally accepted accounting principles is the accurate answer. What is cash budget? Great thinking. Estimate receipts and payments is the right choice. What an entity owes?
Right choice. Liability is the best answer.
I'm lecturer what? On track. Accountancy is the correct answer.
My name?
Nice selection. Rochman Effendi is the correct and valid answer.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Right choice. Contact Narayan Changder is the best answer.